Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast on for Unification. Today I have another 1 vs 1 view, this time on Blood River. On the southern side playing Vostroyan Firstborn we have TheLaughingMax. On the northern side playing Dark Eldar we have MrBlueDude. So this was one of the games I played against MrBlueDude for the Vostroyan Firstborn guide. And I think this one is also worth showing because I am trying something sneaky over here. So you will see this Tech Priest Engineer going his way to do sneaky business. On the other side we have a Hall of Blood opener with normally 2 mandrakes. Yeah, 2 mandrakes, and then it's the question if you go for warriors or the Archon. On this map you can go for Archon first because there's not a lot of points, very close points as well, so you're good to go with 2 mandrakes. And you see this little Tech Priest coming on. He is coming on a line. We have Vostroyan Barracks getting 2 Vostroyan Firstborn and 2 Hunters and another builder to get up the points. And I will drop here a little quickly showing. Okay, I barely put it in range. I could have gotten it a bit more to the south, I think, because it has very long range turret. So it's a sentry turret rush. You see it takes all my power and you need to do it genless or it would not hit that early. The thing with that is that you can build up the turret but you cannot repair it. So this is one of the small adjustments that will come in the next version. The turret will get a little cheaper on the power side, so you can actually repair it at least a bit. Yeah, capping up my points. He is busy running around the roses with my Tech Priest over here. What I'm sending here, another Tech Priest, yeah, so I can start building up again. So it's a very easy micro for me. I'm just shift clicking here all around, and when I see him attacking this turret, I'm getting rebuilded. One Vostroyan Firstborn was going to the mine to maybe get some stuff going, and there comes the Archon. The Archon is an issue over here. We see the Tech Priest coming in again. A little bit slip of the micro. Second squad of Firstborn is coming in. Do I get the no money for him? For the little forgot what he's called. But the turret is almost finished. He's now focusing it with the Archon, which is a good idea because the Archon does quite good damage against it. And as I said, I cannot repair it. I should actually maybe should have cancelled it to get my money back, but yeah, you see the damage is actually pretty high. It kills a few models, but it was not worth it in the end. If I would have been able to repair it a bit, it would be nice, but yeah, other than that, this is a big investment. It's like 180 and 100 to get here, so I'm like, okay, this game is over. Just get some more Firstborn and hold the line for now, but yeah. But on the other side, he was not being able to capture a whole lot. He at least has some power, so he can upgrade some points to be a nuisance. But we also have now 1 squad of warriors, and I think 1 squad of mandrakes, yeah, is pushed back to pulled back to capture actually. And now the micro commences. We have 2 melee squads against 3 ranged squads, so I can fire all the time. This listening post needs to get up really quick, smart, because then I can actually hold this position. For now, it is, yeah. These Firstborn are pretty good. As a tier 1 fighting unit, you can see, even without upgrades, not that they get any upgrades really. They get some melee upgrades and stuff, but yeah. I have this Tech Priest engines here now inside here, and I need to think about a generator soon-ish. For now I'm just have these hunters here getting attacked by mandrakes. Is not what they like. They like to hunt in range, not in melee. Actually killing 1 mandrake, interestingly enough, must have been relatively low. Yeah, but now I have 3 squads of Vostroyan Firstborn and reinforcing them all a bit, not too much, because I need some money to get some of these reactors going. And yeah, in general, Vostroyan Firstborn currently is one of the stronger factions, one of the strongest, I think. If you like, do not talk about World Eaters, for example. If you subtract World Eaters, Vostroyan Firstborn is one of the best currently. There's a stun coming in, but the stun is not long, and these mandrakes are relatively, so they will get shut down. Not sure if this is a little overcommitment. I think it is. The Incubi and the Archon doing good damage, but they can be focused down. The warriors are not a good match against 3 squads of Vostroyan Firstborn. Even if one gets tied down, we have still 2 being able to focus down these very expensive warriors. They are costing double the amount of a Vostroyan Firstborn. On this side I am keeping an eye on them. Is my Tech Priest still here? I do not think it is. It either died. I think it died. Sorry. My micro slipping there as well. But yeah, one Incubus going down, and there comes the Lord Regent. And yeah, the big question is now, how do I get advanced from here? Same question, of course, for MrBlueDude. He has some power, he has some upgraded points, so community-wise, he is getting ahead soon-ish with upgrading his points, and he can now start tier 2 actually. So this is pretty good tier 2 timing for him. I'm still ways off. I need at least one more generator. I think, yeah, one more generator and saving up, or 2 more generators and upgrading a point. This would be it. For now, I'm just busy trying to get this point. I know that I have lost this point, but I delayed it, so I can get this point and be kinda okay. I have this point on this side and getting the middle. It's in Blood River, the middle point is yeah, dangerous to get, but also very nice to get because of the vision range. So you need to always like send a unit in, but be wary that you do not stuff like this, like letting your capping unit die unopposed. Your idea is to capture it and then run away, and then maybe come back and go again. Okay, we have a commissar. Okay, I'm getting commissars now. The Lord Regent and 1 commissar as well. Actually picking up the cap before it is too low, and yeah, look at it, very good for me. Not getting another generator was good. Okay, this is the very good generators of Vostroyan Firstborn. This is one of the things that will get nerfed a bit, that they have such good generators actually, for more or less the same cost basically. So now getting the radar tower on the way to tier 2, so I can get, once I'm tier 2, get the what again called the Molotov cocktails, and can get my squad leaders as well. Am I microing this? That like getting a unit inside and then building up. It's been quite a while since I played it, so I'm not really sure what I do. And yeah, again, being pushed to the middle, there comes the stun and the negative cover. These guys are pulled back to far, and you see that it was quite a lot of mods, and now need to run away, count your losses. Tier 2 is done. Witch Cult Arena is going, so he's going for 1 squad of Scorch, and then for Witch Cult it seems. Homunculus Lab would be absolutely amazing, but it's all a question about the power. In comes the, okay, Crucible of Malediction. Allows your Archon to get a unit confused, so that they are fighting each other. There's the listening post with the plasma cannon. It looks meaner than it actually is. What do we get now here? A tier 2. Okay, tier 2 is not finished yet. It is now finished, and now picking up these mandrakes. He got this point, so I need to send a unit in there at some point. Decapping, no, not capping. Plasma cannon firing in. Do they have dark lenses? Now starting dark lenses. And yeah, he needs to go into melee, and then I would, if I would micro, I would focus in these units and not this melee unit, even though I do some damage. Do I have a unit inside? Yeah, this is kind of the micro tricks you can do as guard faction. Put units inside, try to repair, and if you're not able to repair, put them inside again, and then tunnel network them out. But this backfired a bit, so these guys die. But yeah, if you cannot hold, counterattack. This is a basic principle. Do we see some witches now? Okay, first witch squad is out. I'm getting now the Mars, whoops, Fabrica. Getting some upgrades there, the combat program for the officers. And yeah, now killing another listening post of mine, which is kinda a pain. He has upgraded points, I do not. Now I have a medic as well, so we have like 3 commanders. Medic very good for Vostroyan Firstborn, as it yeah, it's not percentage healing. I think for most of the guard squads it's actually healing points, so that they can actually make use of it. Yeah, Mars Fabrica is about to be done. What do I get here? Yeah, the heavy shock trooper can hold up against infantry quite well, and the witch cult squad wanted to get inside, but okay, they used their drugs now, and now they can get into melee. There's another squad of Scorch, so this could be ugly. Crucible of Malediction also used on one squad tie down into melee. So this is a lot of dead for Vostroyan Firstborn, but there's still a lot of plasma pistol firing coming in. I use the executability to increase my damage and yeah, reduce all the morale damage that has been done. in comes the global morale decrease. I just can get another execution going. So yeah, the Witch Gold completely died. I think the issue MrBlueDude has here is that he has more or less unupgraded infantry. I have now used one of the Lord Regent's ability, which I forgot what it does, but it does some really good AoE stuff. You can see he will not be able to move, but his units around are buffed up. Unupgraded. He has no armor upgrades, he has no weapon upgrades for the damage, so he has unupgraded infantry. He had quite a lot of infantry, but the tier 2 armor upgrade is very important, especially for the witches in particular, as well as the poison blade, stuff like that. He did go for very heavy infantry, but not infantry upgrades. I think this is the main issue. And also that the Vostroyan Firstborn is just as good as it is. I haven't gotten even a singular vehicle. So this was kind of wasted money. I was busy fighting over here, defending over here. Need to get a, yeah, he actually got my point of view, so that's why my requisition is so low, but I need to get a unit out. But yeah, you see it's 9. He has actually 11 pop, but it's like 1 squad is over here, 2 squads is over, it's 3 squads, okay, but one only has 1 model left, so this is quite a thing for requisition. He has not the greatest requisition income, lost the Archon as well. He needs to get another point upgraded, I guess, but yeah, he wants to build this point, that is nice. And for now I'm pretty happy getting my units on this side on the river, while also, yeah, having the first Pegasus AFV APC, I know it's armored personal carrier, but AFC, armored fast vehicle, something like that. Archon is coming out again. And this is, I think, his last hurrah. Using Crucible of Malediction, can stun another squad if he needs to. Stuns another squad, but yeah. I have the thing about if you have commanders and squad leaders in the squad, it's also like a deterrent for melee squads to come in, because the commissar as well as the sergeant have decent melee power, so the squad can actually hold its own in melee. So this is one thing I learned from watching vanilla players, like saying it is okay to put like a melee command in the ranged squad, because it will make the squad not as a opportune target, let's say, for melee squads, because they will get some damage dealt to them. A lot of souls been able to be picked off, but yeah, I see Homunculus Lab has been finished. The Soul Seeker ammunition is now done, so this also helps to Scorch quite well. On this side, yeah, I'm now just doing the good old Pegasus spam, even having now the heavy shock trooper here. He has this Gatling gun and this missile thing on the back, so he keeps his, oh no, he has a big suppression unit, but then he can get the armor, anti-armor kit, where he exchanges it for this more or less normal gun and rockets on the back. So I have already some anti-vehicle capabilities. I think this Pegasus also have some mild anti-vehicle. So this is more or less close to the end. I getting his points here, actually getting the Dark Lens upgrade, which is really nice, something I miss for some Dark Eldar players in the past, that you have the opportunity to get anti-vehicle on a listing post for a relatively cheap cost. You see the Dark Lens already paid for itself. But these are now the Molotov cocktails. In comes the global morale decrease, but I can just execute the unit and then it's all good again. The heavy shock trooper doing work over here, more and more Pegasi coming in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. GG is called, really good game, and like very peculiar opener with the turret. I could have probably put it back a bit more and sent the second tech priest earlier, but yeah, this was quite a setback. But what it did was that he, MrBlueDude wasn't able to capture his points, while I am on the back of this was able to capture all my points. So maybe upon defeating or pushing me back, not pushing was maybe the right answer, but like setting back, getting his economy up rather. I mean, I did a big investment, so like when it fails you think, yeah, he has now put a lot of money down the drain, but I'm also getting more money with my economy currently, so yeah. And yeah, as I said, the generally strategic issue I think was not getting a Homunculus Lab earlier to get some much needed, most importantly, armor upgrades for its units, I think. But yeah, as I said, Vostroyan Firstborn currently in this version is pretty strong. We all, as of recording, is waiting for the definitive edition compatibility patch for Unification, which also has a lot of balance adjustments, a lot for Vostroyan Firstborn as well. Okay, I'm rambling on too much. As usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!